Hey Stampers, Gaynor again. I've come back with something. I've done it before, but different this time. So I bought post-it notes and I got the actual 3x5 ones. So I split the pack in half. I'd done one, but I didn't leave myself much of a border all the way around. And I did it the wrong way. When I realised I'd cut my paper, I've done it so it opens up on this like this. But what I actually want it so it opens up like this. And I know it's easy to say, oh yeah, you can have that one that way. But I want one with a 1/4 inch gap all the way around as well, apart from here obviously. And I want I've got this on chipboard. So the last piece is glued onto a chipboard. So they could basically get down to the last piece once they take this off and glue another one on and keep it going. So this one stands this way. The next one I'm going to do, hopefully, is going to open this way, but it's going to have a 1/4 inch border all the way around. Fingers crossed. That's if I remember how to do it. I'm only joking. But what a great little gift to give somebody. Put a little gel pellet. Where's they gone? My little tray's all the way over there, out the way. Mr. Boyce. I get one of these lovely cute little gel pens, pop it on the back or pop it on the front by your belly band, pop it in a cello bag, nice topper, make great craft fair gifts. And also you could add a little highlighter pen as well, and you could send these to your customers with a tea bag and a sachet of coffee and a little chocolate, because we've been seeing a lot of people doing catalogue ready for the new catalogue coming out. That will clip on there when I move it back. Oh, she says, but I'm squashing it. Oh well, it will. Oh, just put it in the bag with it. So you could have a little highlighter pen to highlight the stuff. You've got sticky notes then. You've got a pen to even write on the sticky notes what you could buy, like what you want out the sweet. You could add a gorgeous chocolate, but not this one. This one's mine from the Gorgeous Will. So yeah, can you imagine this now in a little package with a sachet of coffee and a sachet of a tea bag sachet in a little cello bag. You've got the sticky notes. You can even use it as a pad even, and then present it in a nice cello bag with some ribbon tied round and a little label on saying enjoy what's to come or something like that. I think that'd be really cute. So I'm using up cardstock. This is going to be for my belly band. I'm still going to have my belly band on this way, but I want my candles looking this way. So I've got a piece of chipboard. This is 3x5 and it's exactly the same size as my post-it note. So this is the sticky side. So what you're going to do, easy as pie, this bit. I'm just going to add lashings of glue. She says when it wants to come out. With my pin. And I'm going to add labels on the next one. Put for you or something like that. Enjoy, or, you know. And then just basically lie that on. Make sure you got it right bang on first, okay there. There you go. And it's got a nice stiff backing now. But this is done in a different way as well. Let me just pop that in there. Let me open this and show you quickly. This has been made to feel stiff. And I'm going to show you how I do that in a minute. It's so simple. Yeah, that's for the inside, for when I get the 1/4 inch border all the way round as well. Should be fitting perfect. Love it. It's just so cute. But what a lovely little gift idea as well for craft fairs and stuff like that. Can you imagine that in a little bag now with that little pen attached? Little post-it notes and pens. Beautiful. So this piece measures 3 1/8 by 5 3/8. This is 8 1/2 by 1. This is just for the belly band. And we're going to have this wrapping round the opposite way. And this piece is 7 1/4 by 9. Now you're going to need your scoreboard. Not for those bits. For this, if I can remember how I did it now. This is the tackling bit for me. I did that. I made that yesterday, so I really want to remember how I did this. Right, it's 7/8 of an inch is your first score. And then I think it's 7/8 all round first. See, I haven't written it down. I wrote it on a piece of paper and I've thrown the piece of paper away. So 7/8 all the way round first. And then, let me just get this on. That's right. So then fold just get one of your sides, check your pattern. See, I think I've cut this wrong. Now my pattern's gonna, no, that's right. Turn back one of your short sides, pop it in and score this at 3 and 3 1/4. And that is, I might have got a bit too much on my 1, 2, where have I got the extra inch from there? I'm just going to score that again. I'm going to fold that. Don't do as I'm doing, it's not 9, it needs to be 8 1/4. I'm going to score this at 7/8. That should be right now. Perfect. Got a little border all the way round. So I'm going to cut that first. I'm just going to take that first 7/8 of an inch off. So the paper now should measure 8 1/8. You score it at 7/8 of an inch all round. Then fold back one of your pieces and score it at 3 and 3 1/4. I'm just going to remove that now with my trimmer because I've scored it again. So let's see if I can get it under, if it's wide enough for this. I don't know where I got the extra inch from. That's not right, that's right. I don't need that piece. But I have scored it at 7/8 again. So, oh, I tell you what I can do even. I'll put that back in. So that was scored at 7/8, and then we can score this at 4, 3 7/8, and 4 1/8. So let me write that down so you can see it as well. So that was for that one. Don't ignore that one. So score 7/8 of an inch on all 4 sides, and then on the long side, so that's 8 1/8 by 7 1/4. Yeah, everything else is right. Score the long side then at 3 7/8 and 4 1/8 to give you that little 1/4 inch gap for when you're folding your booklet over. So ignore that one, that's for the top one, unless you want to make the top one. That's for the one we're making now. The one we made it, what I made earlier was 12 by 4 3/4, and then the inner liner was 3 7/8 by 4 7/8, and 8 1/2 by 1 for the belly band, and the chipboard 5 by 3. It's less paper this way, believe it or not, than the way I did it that way. So score these score your fold lines now. This way, believe it or not, it opens up the right way and it takes up less paper. In volume, I should think it takes about the same, but you know, whatever. So carefully fold the score lines. That's only a 1/4 of an inch difference. So make sure your paper lines up to the edge. Perfect. And then go back and score the other line. I mean, you can use any papers you want, but I like this because it's a little bit more substantial. So, grabbing your snips, I'm going to cut up these little 1/4 inch score line and fold one over and remove that. Oops. Just remove that little flap. And then do the same on this side as well. Fold that over, or that way even, and remove that little score line. Oh, I've flaming scissors. Oh, that wasn't very neat. That's better. You want to remove those 2 little tiny tabs. Now, with these corners, see where you've got a crease there and a crease there? Just nick them off. Because we're going to fold these in and give it strength that way. As if we were making something covered in chipboard, but it's not. Try and go to that point. You don't need them. Like I'm saying, we're going to fold these over. So when this is down, I'm going to make sure my candles, that's right, I'm going to glue those into place. That's right, so my candles now are running the right way. And then this is the top piece. And that's going to cover that piece there. Just to give it an inner liner. Isn't that cute? Love it. So grab your glue. My pin's not very magnetic. And you're going to just, because that's the pad itself and the note and the chipboard are going to make that side very stable. This side is going to get reinforced with these sides and that flap that we're going to put over the top. And if you take it all the way to the corner, you've got the perfect mitre then. That one didn't obviously go to the... Just before I'm about to close that up, just going to take that down, and then that should fold over beautifully. Gives me perfect corners then, more or less. But I know a lot of you are going to do craft fairs shortly, and some are doing them at Christmas. So I want to come up with I'm not going to do it constantly, but every now and then I'm going to come up with a little craft fair idea, something new and different. Fingers crossed, give you all some ideas. So again, glue down the bottom, love this glue. It goes off so quickly. Perfect cornering. Not near on perfect that side too. Don't cut the corner off, otherwise you'll be left with a gaping hole. But go up to the actual corner just before it, I'd say. That way you'll get your perfect mited corners. That one looks a bit long now, doesn't it? You want them to overlap. But this is the piece that is going to have the pad on, so you won't see that. Or you shouldn't see that. Don't know where I got that extra 7/8 of an inch from. Brain was working overtime. So let's join that beautifully. That is going to be the base, and our pad is going to sit on there. Just, oh look at that now, perfect. It's got my little, you don't want to add glue anywhere near there. You can add glue there now, so should I say, and that is going to sit there. And you're going to glue that onto there in place and butt it up close. You've got a gap either side but not at the front for some reason. Perfect. Isn't that cute? And the candles are running the right way. And this piece is going to get adhered inside there. So you've got this flap here. So you're going to just level that up. Give yourself a little gap either side, and you're going to glue that piece on there now. So that's where that is getting its stability from. Yeah, use up your, I'm using up not scraps, I'm using up papers that are going to be retiring soon. Just get that nice and neat. Perfect. Got my little square corners. So I'm going to add glue in there, not all the way to the edge though, because I've got a 1/4 inch gap. And then in here. Not all the way down though, or to the sides. Come on glue, come out, there we go. And I'm going to also add some on the back. Make sure your pad's open in the right way. I'm just going to set this down level. Don't go over the score line. Lift that up. And I'm just going to press down. Rocking on my chair, going back and forth, swinging the chair. Make sure that's pushed right up there. Take a few minutes to go. Oh, really? Mind you, it don't matter, does it? You know, even when that's glued, it will fold back. Just pushing that in, and I've got a nice gap either side. But I don't, for some reason, I haven't got one at the front. But I've got that one. I've got a gap at that one. Ooh, gainer, gainer, gainer. And I only bought one pad, so I will have to get some more because I do think these are really cute. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So there's my little notebook, all covered. Perhaps I should have left an extra 1/4 inch. I did it at 3, that's why. I folded back, didn't I? And did it at 3. I should have done it at 3 1/4 and then 3 1/2. It's my own fault. Silly sausage. So, yeah. So don't score the long side at 3 7/8. Score it at 4 1/8 and 4 3/8. So that's 4 1/8 plus 4 3/8. But you've got to do it at 7/8 of an inch on all 4 sides first. And then this is on the long side. So I make the mistake so you don't have to. That way you will have a 1/4 inch border. And I think you should leave that at... So your card should be 8 3/8 by 7 1/4. So that way you've got that 1/4 inch, which I've got there, but you haven't got there. So yeah, definitely to get that little 1/4 inch gap, cut your card to 8 3/8. Score it at 7/8 on all 4 sides, and then go and score on the long side 4 1/8 and 4 3/8, and then that way you'll get that 1/2 inch border all the way around. This is, do you know, if I handed somebody this book with all these scribble marks in, they wouldn't have a clue what to do with it, because they'd be like, what the hell? Because I know what it means. But to try and give it to someone, they say fancy tripod, and they'd be like, what do I have to do? They just don't know. It's a Gaynor thing. So grab my belly band, and I'm having it run through the centre of the book. You could always make a longer one, but you would literally need it to measure, because this is 5.5 now. You would need it to be, that'd be 11, and the sides as well. And you would never get a 12-inch strip to go all the way around there, because you wouldn't have enough to join it at the back. So my belly band is going on this way. So I'm going to put this where I want it. And all I do with this is making sure I've got a straight line there, see? So I'm keeping it on that straight line. Pinch it tight, and then I'm just pinching. And then pinching around there. And doing exactly the same on this side. Pinch and pinch. And then you can come back out afterwards then and just fold them properly. Just got to find that second pinch. So you could then just burnish them. Making sure your card is straight. And levelled up. I'm not even going to do a really heavy burnish, because you don't want to hold it and pull it pin tight, because then maybe you won't be able to close it, and you don't want it to be too tight. So now's the time to just loosely glue that on there, but keeping everything level. So don't go pushing it and pulling it really tight, just gently rest it on down. Make sure it's level either side. Just give it a little touch. Straightening it up. Get rid of it. Does dry clear, don't worry about that. And then give it a little tester. That's perfect. Beautiful. I mean, I know it's got candles on, but it doesn't matter, does it? It's designer series paper at the end of the day. My favourite designer series paper would be something with a beautiful little sloth staring at me. I love sloths. So I'm going to grab, I've got some of these beautiful little stars. And I've also got these metal love hearts, and I just think they're adorable. So on this one I added the stars, and I think that's quite cute. So are we going to have stars again? These were gifted to me by beautiful people. So I'm going to add, and I like to put these on the wonk. I don't like the point at the top. I think it's, I'm just going to add 3. Isn't that cute? Love that. Everyone loves a bit of an embellishment on their projects. That's so cute. Lovely. So I'm going to find something now. What punch am I going to use? I don't want nothing majorly big, so I might just use... I've got my old star punch. I think that would look nice on there because it's got stars on it. So just get yourself a little piece of Whisper White. Punch out a little star. And then pop a little hole in that. Oh, that's my punch I think needs sharpening. I'm going to have to go with it and grab it some, what's it called? Oh, tin foil, and punch it a few times through that because it's leaving little bits on, look. Don't like that. So grab some baker's twine. You don't need a lot. Just enough to add that on there. Just going to get it in the centre and tie a little knot. Not very straight, is it? Let's add another one so we know it's not going to come off. I think that's really sweet. I don't think I've got it, no, I haven't got it long enough for that. Oh, I've made a pig's ear of that. I'm just going to, let me take that off. That's better. I'm going to get a longer piece. That's better. Jeez, I can't, I've trouble threading that then. Can you imagine me trying to thread a needle? Not a chance. And I'm going to do a double one so it doesn't come undone. That's better, now I can tie my knot. Oops. There we go. And then snip off the excess. And I'm just going to see which stamp set I've got that would give me a little for you or something. And then that will get attached on there like that somewhere. It's just so sweet. Let's grab my Stampin' Up catalogue just for a minute. I'm just going to see. Where's it gone? looking. I need something really small, but I'm thinking of a good day. Let's have a look. Page 42. Oh, that's not bad. I got to page 44 straight away. Hello, friend. Here's dear. No, I need. I didn't buy that one. Best wishes, friend. Lovely. Thank you. Just a note, maybe. I'm not prepared, am I? Look, I didn't even buy that one. Some of these sentiments will be a little bit big for that star shape. I love stamp sets, but I like it. I like to have a sentiment in mind. Maybe that one just for you. Or enjoy. Perfect. Let me just grab my Bella and Friends, and I'll be 2 seconds. Hope it's not too big now. There it is. Yes, I think this is going to work just right. It's a tiny little stamp. I like to be quite impulsive. Straighten that up. Let's grab that down. Let's just see. Yeah, that should. And look, I bought myself a new Memento Black. Nothing wrong with the other one. This part of it's fraying a little bit. But I just wanted to get a newer pad. Perfect. Look at that. Fits on there. Gorgeous. Enjoy. Because, I mean, if you're going to give these away as little gifts. Yeah, let me show you my other one. Starting to fray around the edge. And some bits sometimes get trapped in my stamp sets. And it can cause it to blotch and everything. So, even if I've got the refill. And it was like £4 from the range. A lot cheaper. So now I'm just gonna attach that now. I might just pop a little bit of tape in there. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna grab a glue dot, is it? I'm just gonna grab a glue dot. God, that looks big compared to... Oh, it's the last one as well. I'm going to roll it up so it doesn't stick out, but it sticks on. I'll just sit that on the top. Enjoy. I think that's so cute. And like I say, it didn't go too mega tight on my belly band. And with this one, I've got another little one of those gel pens. There we go. Oh, a little pink one, and it goes with that. So there's my little label. I'm going to slide that down the end. How cute. How cute indeed. I tell you what, that could even go up there. Enjoy. That is so sweet. I love it. Well, my candles are running that way. And then they've got this one as well. Love it. Would you give it a go? Would you pop them in bags for craft fair ideas? I think that is well sweet. And I'm loving it. And no matter which way I look round, the candles are all running the right way. Yay, I finally got something right anyway. But there you go, I just thought I'd give you some little ideas. Everybody loves a post-it note. And they're ideal to keep in your little handbag as well. Just beautiful. So there you go, a quick little project for you all. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. And please, if you want to see what I make tomorrow, press the subscribe button. And then press the little bell as well. That way you'll be notified of all future videos. And I do my best to post every single day. So come back tomorrow and see what I make tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.